on for homeschooling and week off from homeschooling. And that's just to, hi everyone, welcome back. So in this video, I am going to talk about pretty much, this is the end of our first quarter for us. And I was just going to go through some of the things I've learned and what my intentions are for October, and go over what we did in September. So let's get in. I'm going to start off with September, and for the month of September, I had to go to a local library that we hadn't gone to before. We did do that. To go to a local museum. We did go to one of our local museums. That was really interesting. Although I didn't quite enjoy it like I hoped since Ivan and Clark were with us, but overall it was a nice experience. I did start a book log for Anna and I, since I do read to the kids, and we did do our vision boards. We did a homeschooling vision board. I did my own personal vision board of a sort, and Anna has her personal one too, but both mine and hers are more Bible verses and just kind of Bible verses that stuck out to us that we wanted to put on there. So that's mainly really what our vision boards are. And for schedule wise, this is something new we're starting out, so I'm not going to say much about it, but I thought that we would do a week on for homeschooling and week off from homeschooling, and that's just to help with burnout and making sure that we're not burning out, because we want to make things more fun, and nobody's happy when everybody's unhappy and not having fun. So I'm going to try this out for a little bit and just kind of go from there. On to my October intentions. It's not really a whole lot. I'd like to go to another local museum. Anna's working on a Hawaii project, so we will continue with that. She's gathering things for information for that. We read a book called What Was Pearl Harbor, and we loved that book. She liked it better when I read it to her. I think it was a little, she just liked it better when I read it to her. And then we're going to work on spelling with Anna to help improve on that. And I would like to get her going on counting by 2s and 3s for multiplication. And we'll be dealing with a lot of fractions as well, since we will do a lot of cooking for like bread and tortillas and stuff like that, because we make our own homemade bread and stuff. And my oven wasn't working for a period of time, and I got it fixed finally. So I'm so happy that we can be making our bread and muffins and everything. And we've been doing a lot of like history and not like a curriculum. The vast majority of Anna's history that she's been getting has been through the Magic Treehouse books, the Imagination Station books, and she has a Who Was Paul Revere book that she still needs to read, and the What Was Pearl Harbor. I've looked into the Who Was and What Was book series. They look so good. They have Who Was Benjamin Franklin. They have all kinds of people and what was in the important events. And that's really kind of been Anna's history stuff. She's been reading about a few of the different presidents She's read about Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Kennedy. So I think we're going to do a little bit more science stuff. And yeah, that's October intentions. So some of the things that I am seeing that I can understand why homeschooling is difficult. And just so we're clear, I already love homeschooling our children. I think it was the right choice for us. Not saying that, public schools or any other schools is the wrong way. I'm just saying for our family and what we value, homeschooling is for us. With that being said, that does not mean that this isn't a journey. This is a journey for us. This is our first year, in case this is your first video ever seeing. And so I just want to make sure that was clear. So one of the biggest things that I have learned is that it takes an incredible amount of discipline to maintain the learning and the planning. It takes a lot of planning, which is one of the reasons why I thought it would be a good to have an on week for homeschooling and a week off, so I have a bit room to plan and just kind of get in the groove of that, and then maybe go back to, just having the weekends. But so it takes an incredible amount of discipline for homeschooling and to, maintain the learning, the housekeeping, which our kids, they go outside. They'll spend a lot of time outside, so things on the inside will honestly stay clean. I'm kind of winging this video. Didn't take notes or anything. The burnout. Wowzers. Boy, there is burnout, which, like I mentioned earlier, that's one of the biggest reasons for going on the one-on, one-off schedule for homeschooling, to help with burnout and to help with planning. Now, my plans for the week off would be more like the cooking and like making the bread and stuff like that, so that way they're still learning, but they're not learning by sitting at a desk, which would really only be Anna. I mean, Clark are learning letter sounds, and we're working on letter recognition and number recognition as well. But for them, well, even Anna, I mean, she can learn through play too. So yeah, burnout's so real, and I have felt it many times. And so I'm really glad that we're doing the one off, one on. So yeah, I think that's it. Well, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful to you. I'll see you next time. Bye.